Now, another content creator, Apoorva Mukhija, who was very much part of that panel, also known as the Rebel Kid, has reached the Khar police station to record her statement in the written complaint that's been submitted to the Mumbai police. Apoorva's statement will now be recorded as she has now arrived as per reports at the Khar police station. Remember, Apoorva was also part of that panel in that latest episode of India's Got Latent, and she too uttered some very, very inappropriate comments to the contestants, and her statement too is now going to be recorded by the Mumbai police. Let me take this across to my colleague Mayuresh, who's joining us on the broadcast. Yes, Mayuresh.
Absolutely, the Apoorva Mukhija has reached Khar police station. Khar police station, if you remember that they are doing the preliminary inquiry into the written complaint which they had from various people. They are yet to register official offence in it, but they are doing this preliminary inquiry. And as a part of preliminary inquiry, they had summoned all the concerned people, including the panelists and judges. And now Apoorva Mukhija has reached Khar police station to record her statement in this particular show, because she was also part and she was one of the panelists on the show, which was telecasted on YouTube. And after that, the controversy erupted.
Right. Also, Mayuresh, there were certain things that Apoorva too uttered on this very episode, and will she be questioned on that also, or it is just the Ranveer Allahabadiya statement that she is going to be questioned upon?
No, what we have been given to understand that the Mumbai police is basically scrutinizing the entire episode, and as you mentioned it rightly, that even Apoorva had made some objectionable statement in this regard. So Mumbai police will be questioning her in this regard too.
Right. Thank you so much for that, Mayuresh. I would request you to stay on with us. We are getting some more reactions on the broadcast on this story that we have been tracking for some time now. Let's take a look.
हमारे मुख्यमंत्री महोदय जी ने ऑलरेडी उसके ऊपर एक्शन लेने के लिए निर्देश दे चुके हैं और मेरे ख्याल से उनके ऊपर एफआईआर भी लॉन्च हो चुकी है.
Time and again, people have been screaming about censorship for the OTT platforms and for such YouTubers, influencers, stand-up comedians, because many times you find that it is not a pure humorous comedy, but it is very vulgar and very distasteful, and particularly commenting on your own parents and talking about body parts. I think they have crossed all limits. And this cannot be tolerated. Such people need to be punished, or at least they should understand that in what way they are influencing the youngsters and corrupting young minds. There should be a censorship on all these things.
अलाहाबादिया ने जो किया है वो अक्षम्य है. अश्लीलता परोसे जाने के खिलाफ हूँ मैं. ख़ास तौर से माँ बाप पर उस रिश्ते को जो कलंकित किया है उन्हें सज़ा मिलनी चाहिए. सिर्फ माफ़ी पर्याप्त नहीं, जिससे सबक मिल सके और लोगों को. परिवार के साथ बैठ के आप ये सब शो नहीं देख सकते हैं. आप अगर सामाजिक प्राणी हैं तो सबको सामाजिक रूप से ऐसे कार्यक्रमों का विरोध करना चाहिए.
And going back to my colleague Mayuresh, who continues to be with us, he is the one who's got us this update of Apoorva now visiting the Khar police station in Mumbai, as she was summoned by the Mumbai police to record her statement. Mayuresh, the troubles for Samay Raina and Ranveer Allahabadiya only mounting. This is not the only FIR that they are dealing with. There is another FIR in Assam also that's been lodged against Ranveer Allahabadiya. I think it was pertaining to the fact that the contestant who he had directed that question to was from Assam. Is that right?
Yes, absolutely right. That particular contestant was basically from that particular state. But now the pressure is on both Ranveer Allahabadiya as well as on Samay Raina to record their statement. Because if you remember, after this controversy got erupted, Ranveer Allahabadiya had basically posted one video message on his social media handle where he had apologized. But there was a lot of pressure from the political activists, from social activists on Mumbai police as well as on the Maharashtra government to formally register an FIR. So the Maharashtra Cyber Police have taken the cognizance of it, and they had registered an FIR. And it would be interesting to see that when they summon these panelists, because what we have been given to understand that the FIR has not been only registered against Ranveer Alavadia or Samay Raina, but there are 30 more people, including other panelists as well as other guests who had appeared on this particular show.
Any particular names that you're learning of, Mayuresh?
So the cyber police have not revealed that, but what we are getting more information from the cyber police, and even we have posted one query whether they are going to scrutinize or they are that one particular episode, or whether they are going to scrutinize all the episodes which were aired, because this particular show is known to roast their participant and use of this kind of we can say obscene language or foul language was very much common in this particular show. But cyber police is yet to give us a clarity about whether they will be scrutinizing that one particular episode or they are scrutinizing the entire episodes which were aired so far.
Absolutely, because we have got some of the very famous names who have been featured in various episodes of India's Got Latent. Some of the leading names include people like Rakhi Sawant, Rahul Ram of Indian Ocean. All of these people were part of episodes, various other episodes of India's Got Latent. Let me also now bring in my colleague Ananya Bhatnagar, who is with us. Ananya, NHRC has written a letter. NCW is having a hearing on February 17th. So a lot of involvement and a lot of these panels have been involved. There is also a parliamentary panel that's now going to be looking at this particular case that involves Ranveer Alavadia, Samay Raina and others. Where is this headed?
Well, definitely, it is a long controversy and would go on for a long while. All the wings of the government have now kicked in, whether it's the parliamentary, panel, whether it's the National Commission of Women, the NHRC, and in fact, of course, the Mumbai police and various other places. What we have also been told, Griha, as far as this whole case is concerned, that Ranveer Alavadia is in constant touch with his legal teams. Top lawyers of Bombay, top legal minds of Bombay, in fact, are being consulted with by Ranveer Alavadia as far as this case is concerned, because the biggest problem here in this particular matter is that Ranveer Alavadia, Samay Raina and others actually face multiple FIRs in this particular matter, and in order to seek a particular relief, a kind of a no coercive action, is that they would have to knock the doors of at least the Supreme Court for that clubbing of those FIRs, and then they can also demand a no coercive action in that particular thing. However, as far as the criminality of this case is concerned, the maximum punishment, even if the charges of outraging the modesty of a woman is concerned, which is the most harsh charge as far as this particular case is concerned, the maximum punishment is in fact more than 3 months to 3 years with a fine, and all of these offences, including that under Section 67A of the Information Technology Act, are something that are bailable in nature. But at the same point of time, all the humiliation, all the grilling that would happen by the hands of the various police where this particular case has been registered is something that would be troublesome for both Ranveer Alavadia, Samay Raina, and also for Apoorva, who also goes by the name of the Rebel Kid. All these influencers and podcasters are under the lens of particularly the Bombay police, and also the parliamentary panel along with the NHRC and the National Commission of Women as well.
Right, absolutely, Ananya. Thank you so much for that. With that, we are shifting our focus. Let's now take a look at what is happening in the state of Karnataka. Now, amid the controversy over price hike in Karnataka, the Bengaluru metro body have now hiked the metro fares for the first time since 2017, and that too by a steep margin of 45 to 46%. The minimum price that's been hiked is to about 10 rupees, while the maximum fare is 90. The matter was also raised in the parliament there, with Bengaluru South MP Tejasvi Surya appealing with the Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs, that is part of the Fare Fixation Committee, and the BMRCL to reconsider such a sharp hike, stating that it was city's metro that in fact is now the most expensive in the nation. Now to this, Chief Minister Siddaramaiah, who has now taken to the social media platform X, has rubbished any politics over this matter, stating that as per the Metro Railway Act, a fare fixation committee was to decide the tariffs of all the metro rail corporations.
This has burdened the common man, the middle class of Bengaluru, who use Bengaluru Metro as a very important means of public transport to commute in the city. Public transport must be affordable.